Let's review The Alliance Alive, created by Furyu in 2017. I will be reviewing the Nintendo Switch HD Remaster. The Alliance Alive is a charming game that has a great story, cute visuals, and offers some simple but refreshing changes to the classic RPG formula. It's a bit like Hawaiian pizza. It's classic, simple, yet unorthodox at the same time. Many classic RPG mechanics are abandoned while fresh ones are introduced. The game is about a world conquered by the demons. The humans live under subjugation, but they form groups called guilds. You start by following Azura, who is the daughter of the resistance leader. Throughout the game, you gain supports of allies and guilds to protect humanity and investigate the mystery of the Dark Current, which is the dark purple wall that envelops their world. Throughout the game, you ally yourself with the 5 guilds, which will support you in battle if you're near one of their towers. Halfway into the game, you begin recruiting guild members. The more guild members you have, the more benefits. The guild system is a lot of fun, and reminds me of Suikoden. It's interesting how the story doesn't have a protagonist. The characters are fun, even though they aren't as memorable as Final Fantasy characters. The dialogue is simple and solid, but the lines are not voiced over. The music is composed by the legendary Masashi Hamauzu and his daughter Akane. Masashi's music is great, but one can tell that Akane still needs some practice. The visual aesthetic is pleasing and effective. It takes a simple art style that fits the limitation of the Nintendo 3DS where this game was originally released, but the resolution and image is enhanced for the Nintendo Switch version. Because the graphics are so simple, a lot of rough models look nostalgic rather than ugly. However, simple doesn't mean lazy. Many of the textures look hand-painted, and the facial expressions and emotes are compelling. One of the best parts about the game is the quality of life features. There is no loading time when entering battle, and all the inputs and actions are smooth, responsive, and snappy. You can speed up the battle, and most of the button input functionality is displayed on every screen. The tutorial for each feature is rather brief and incomplete. You need to go to the Help menu to see a full explanation of the features. I really like the battle system. There's so many fresh and unusual features that I won't be able to cover them all, but let's talk about a few. Each character recovers up to their maximum HP after battles. This means that you don't need to heal up in between each battle. The game's difficulty is balanced with this in mind. If a character gets KO'd or runs away, their maximum HP will go down until you rest at an inn. There is no character level. Instead, your maximum HP and SP occasionally goes up after battle. If you spend talent points to increase a character mastery of a weapon, then it will cost less SP to perform the same move. For example, it costs 6 SP to perform the cannon skill called the double tap. But if you have the novice cannon mastery, then you only need 5 SP to perform double tap. If your mastery is high enough, you can perform powerful skills for free. There are 2 more ways to master your weapon. If you keep fighting with the weapon, your character will get awakening moments and learn a new skill for that weapon. Using a skill again and again will power up that particular skill. I found it strange why in so many RPGs, each town you visit somehow has stronger weapons than the previous town. What are the odds that a hero will visit each town in the order of ascending weapon strength? It is very unrealistic. However, the Alliance Alive fixes this. Stronger weapons are not available in the next town. You have to develop stronger weapons. You also have to consider tactics and formations. Formations will give buffs to each character, but a character needs experience in a role to be effective. There are 3 roles, which are attack, guard, and support. If a character has been repeatedly using their skills in the attack role, then the skill level will increase up in the attack role, but not in the other roles. This is a brilliant mechanic because you need to think ahead of which role each character should play. Any character can use and master any weapon and skill. If a character's tension builds up to max, they will enter ignition mode where they have the option to destroy their weapon in a super powerful attack. A character can carry a secondary weapon in case they shatter their primary, so it's useful to have a stock of weapons to break. There are other mechanics, but they are all so simple and unique. Sadly, there is no difficulty setting, but I think this game is challenging enough for most. There are long stretches in the game where you don't have access to an inn, nor can you turn back, so if you're struggling, your maximum HP will keep going down. Trying to run away will also reduce your maximum HP. It's enough tension to keep things interesting. If you want to test your mettle, you can go to the Water Demon's Lair, where you cannot recover your health after each battle, and enemies are harder than usual. There are some simple puzzles, platforming, exploring, and a stealth mission. The world map is quite barren, but the hunt for Chaosium gems is just enough to keep things interesting. Overall, it was an interesting experience, and I hope there are more games that deviate from classic RPG battle mechanics. Dadozy Games gives The Alliance Alive a 7.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, and happy gaming.